Good morning, this is Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and this morning I'm going to talk to you about, I'm scooting my chair, sorry. I was going to run after I got this on. I'm turning my alarm on, but I'm using a stopwatch this time, so I know, check this out, got a stopwatch doing that. So I know that I don't go overtime. Anyway, I'm coming to you this morning with a design that is from Melissa Made, her blog. And she had a question, and so I said, let's try this together. She, I think, is using a cart that I don't have. I know she's got sentimental on here, but what she's doing is a window card, and what she's found out is that she has used the card background that she wanted. She chose that. She put a cloud in there and then a bird flying through, and that's what she wants in her window. Well, if you run the preview on it, you'll find that the bird's body doesn't show through, so it's not going to work. This type of thing will not work. You cannot put a cloud or another object in there. It has to be a frame that you're using, otherwise it will not work. Unfortunately, that's the way that it is right now as soon as you preview. So what we're going to do is try to come up with a design that we can use. So I'm going to use the plus sign just so that I can start working on something else. And I don't know what carts Melissa has. And so what I did is I found a frame that is similar, and it's in Gypsy Wanderings. So I'm choosing two of those, and they're way over here. Let's get them up here, and let's get them the size that we need. And I think she had a 5x5 card, but I'll make this into a 5x5. Well, I'll make it into exactly what she's got because I can see it underneath. And look at that. How about that? Yeah, she's using almost is a 5x5. I'm looking around my camera to try to get this just right. And as you can see, it's very similar in design, so we can easily use that. And I'm going to correct this and make it a 5x5 so that it'll fit at one of those 5x5 envelopes just perfectly. And so I'm going to adjust that up to 5 inches. I'm going to take off my, and you know, every time I do one of these videos, I forget what that's called, that link button. And then I'm going to tap on this so that I get one of them, excuse me, and just move it over so that I can join them. And I think I went too far. I'm going to zoom in on this. Yes, I did go too far. You can see how it is there. A little bit easier when they're little. I have a difficult time, and I'm sure a lot of people do too. We're going to group these, and we're going to, oops. And let's preview. See, now it'll cut perfectly. Our width on the card is 10x5, so it's going to fold and it'll be perfect. Now the only problem we have with this is that the back, we don't want a window through that. So what we're going to do, let's take off the preview. Oh, I had it on. Is just tap on that, do the hide contour, hide that one, and see, now it's perfect. Now at this point we have got, and let's zoom out again, we've got the wonderful little window card. It's similar to what she had, not quite exact, but similar. But as you can see, we've got the window, and we can see her little bird through it. So I'm going to go back onto her page, go back to layer 1, and I'm going to grab that little bird. I've got it. Oh, well, let's move it over here. And we're going to go to layer 2, and we're going to copy, and we brought all the little pieces over. but I want to get rid of this little cloud because we cannot use the cloud, as you know. So I got rid of the cloud, and we're going to move the bird and put it right in there. Don't like the size of the bird. Needs to be a little bit larger. So I want it so that I can tap, and both of those birds are highlighted so that we have the same size. And let's make it a little bit larger so that it reaches and spans across. See, the problem is it's got to span across the window, otherwise it's not going to work out right. It's got to have something to hold on to. One more click up. And now the bird goes across the window, and as you can see, it's still within the edge. And I'm going to go up one more click. Okay, bring it down again. Bring it a little closer to the edge here. Okay. Maybe not. No, I went over. See, what I'm doing is I'm trying to check. I'm trying to put strength in the window, because you got to remember that this is going to, the only thing that's going to hold this bird in place is these edges that hit. And now I've got it where it's just touching over there and going over the line, fits within the window here. So this should hold, and it should be strong enough to create that window. Zoom it back out, and what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to add that. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, let's go and get this bird. It's in Sentimentals, and find that little bird, because when I knocked it out, I adjusted the size. Here's the bird over here. So it's in 1, 10, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. Let's take it off of shadow, and we need just the bird. Get that so it's the same size too. And I think we've got it. Yep, there we go. So we can, whoops, I just moved it. There. Notice I put that arrow to make it go back again. Move this bird over here, leave that bird there, and we're going to take and highlight, so they're grouped together. Now we're going to notice I welded them. Now when we look at a preview, it's going to look totally different than what her original one did, because it's going to show the bird is a part of the cut, and then it's going to take into part of the card, and it's coming up there. That's how it's supposed to look. Now, unfortunately, Melissa had everything perfect on her design. Virtually everything was perfect. The only thing was is she did not know that you have to start with a frame window. So, and you know, any type of frame, you can use that as your design, and look at that. It's perfect. Gives the same look that she had before. Granted, it's not identical as a cloud, but it looks just perfect. I would say this is good, and now we're going to try something different at She's a Sassy Lady and Melissa Made. I tweaked her design. She is now going to cut the card and put it together, and we're going to show it on both of our blogs. Isn't that a cool idea? Nice collaboration here. Is that the word we want to use? Let's just say we work together to produce a very, very nice card. You have a great day, and thanks for stopping by both She's a Sassy Lady and Melissa Made. Bye now.